Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the virtual Polar Expedition. This is the second day of our charity live fundraising event for Macmillan Cancer Support, helping people and those affected by cancer get the kind of support and the advice and the financial support that they need in order to be able to not have to face this horrible condition alone. But despite how sorrowful the topic is, we're going to have some fun, we're going to be a bit ridiculous, a lot of laughter, a lot of screaming, probably a lot of crying, mostly from me, mostly because my game is probably going to break. And Danny isn't actually here yet, I don't think, to solve my technical difficulties. So yeah. Anyway, all that aside, let me introduce my beautiful co-hosts joining me today, starting off with the Ronin Pawn.
Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn.
That sexy, sexy voice. Chicken Keeper.
Hello.
Him. Ryan, the Solar Gamer.
Hello.
And Street Lamp.
Hi, hi.
Excellent.
Hi.
For those of you,
The Ami Yumi show.
for those of you who weren't able to join us on the previous days. Oh, someone's screaming at me to fix the mic. Please tell me the mic isn't clipping again. I already fixed that.
Fix the mic! Fix it!
Tell me it's not broken.
Jerry! Did you not fix the mic? We said yesterday, get over here! Jesus, man.
I don't know why I pay him.
Oh dear. Anyway, for those of you who weren't here yesterday, we've already been to the North Pole and back, and you missed it all, I'm afraid. So there we go.
Yep.
That's it. No, we've been flying through this valley biome for ages, and we're hoping that around now, after a bit more flying, we ought to be able to actually get to the next biome along. So
I'm excited.
yeah.
I want to see what it is.
Apparently the mic is fine. That one person telling me that it wasn't. How dare they, eh? How dare they try
Troll.
and trick me?
Roll.
Yes, trolls. Trolls are abound. Oh,
Did you
also,
program trolls in here? Do you have any bridges?
I do have some kind of bridges, but they take a while. We're not yet near them. Something that Danny has added to the game: sound effects, which obviously the co-host won't be able to hear because I'm assuming you've got the stream muted. Otherwise, that would be really weird for you, listening to yourselves, listening to me whilst talking. Strange. So yes, the sound effects in the game.
Me. I can hear everything.
No. The delay is like 30 seconds, so it would be the old conversation that's long gone would be being replayed for you. But yes, sound effects that Danny has shoehorned in at the last minute.
Yes, I can hear them now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
nice.
Christopher
yeah.
Hammond has
Yeah,
donated another
really
$100.
awesome.
Whoa, donations already.
Really?
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh, Chris Hammond. Thank you.
Chris Hammond, you
I know
are
Chris.
the
Him.
man.
Yeah, he's donated
He's
quite
my
a bit
bae.
so far.
You must have donated an awful lot so far. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Good work.
Yeah, that is fantastic.
I did a bit of reading. Macmillan, there are a few different things that they give on these cards to say about how much you donate and what it does. If you donate a measly £10, which is equivalent to what, like $7.5 kind of dollars, US dollars, that can help keep their information support hotlines open, their call lines, for a good 20 or so minutes, I believe it was. Just that. Keep it open. In those 20 minutes, someone affected by cancer could be calling up, could be looking for information, and getting the kind of support that they need. If you were to donate a bit more,
Or just looking for a shoulder, and that's a beautiful
just
thing to have some place you can call when you're down.
someone to talk to, yeah.
Yeah.
For just a little bit more, at I think it was $20 or £20. Co-hosts, you have this information in the Skype chat. You can tell me if I'm wrong. You can pay for someone to be employed for an hour in a information. What's the word for it? I can't remember. But actually being
As
with
an advisor.
as an advisor for those who have cancer and for their families and for their carers, in order to advise them about the kinds of financial support that they can get and all the other types of emotional and practical support that someone affected by cancer is entitled to. Because it's an awful condition and, you know, we want to help them in any way that we can. So yes, it's a very worthwhile cause. I hope you'll all agree. And
Absolutely.
with that, let us get going. To the north.
Now-
I wanted to ask you, these shadows, like, I see a little bit of strobing here and there, but did you do any shadow work, or Danny, overnight? Because things look nice. When you were raising the ship up, the shadow was disappearing from the deck of the ship. It's beautiful.
That's a lot of that is automatically done by Unity, which is pretty nice, because the only work I had to do was fixing the bits where Unity wasn't being nice. The shadows used to have really awful, like, cracks in them. Light was getting through the mountains, and weird, strange, strobe kind of epileptic fit kind of inducing effects were happening. But with the magic of adjusting the normal bias, technical term there, I was able to get rid of that completely. So yes, the game looks a lot nicer than it has done for the past month or so. It's at its best.
It really does
condition.
look nice. I did want to tell you too, because I've already had questions about, it wasn't me necessarily, but someone on my behalf may have been sort of trolling past polar expeditions of ours. And I did want to let you know that, even though I can't really interact with this virtual world that you've created directly, every time that you have accidentally typed a lowercase l instead of a semicolon at the end of code, that was me, Harv. That was me. Every infinite for loop, that was me, buddy.
You're the one who's been sending all my argument out of range exceptions.
No, that one wasn't me. That was just you. Sorry.
Well, if you think back to the previous expeditions when you were hacking by stream and broadcasting your own pirate Kerbal stations and stuff, I wouldn't put it past you, Pawn. I wouldn't put it past you. God knows why I keep on inviting you back. Someone might think it was blackmail. Help. Help.
So, I have a little beef with you. Where the heck are our plants?
Oh, yeah, the plants. Well, you see...
Where are they, Harv?
Oh, actually, I shouldn't do that, because I'll just fly into a mountain again, won't I? Hang on. The plants sadly went overboard, or at least they must have done, because they're not here anymore. So we'll have to get some new
SAS on autopilot.
We had so much growth.
But we loved those plants, Harv.
Did you love them like they were your own? Like they weren't just virtual plants in a virtual reality?
I loved them with a passion I'm a little ashamed to admit.
Where did I keep the plants? Oh, here. There we go. That's one.
The top shelf, second cupboard, just behind the cumin.
Well, it was the top shelf second cupboard, so you pretty much...
Hey!
You actually got that right.
Actually, your little plants gave me an idea, okay? And maybe this should be part of this game, or maybe it's a whole nother platform, but those little plants, I look at them and I say, oh, you're growing wheatgrass, which is a lovely, healthful drink, if you don't mind retching, because it's so disgusting in your mouth. But it's a very healthful drink. And it just reminded me of sort of the thing that you might see at a coffee shop, or where they make cappuccinos, and then I realized your ship needs a cappuccino machine. A virtual reality cappuccino, and you open the steam, and you do all those things, a little bit of cinnamon on top, a little bit of, maybe you grab a coffee stir stick, you draw a little flour in the
Do you know
foam.
what? In the original, like, some of the ideas I had for little features, being able to make cups of tea was actually one of them. And you could make green tea from the different leaves of the different plants you could grow. Man, I stayed up
totally
late one
behind
night.
that.
At first, I thought you were
Somebody
suggesting...
set up a Kickstarter.
At first, I thought you were suggesting, like, Starbucks Simulator or something.
Well,
I
like,
am,
pretty
actually,
much, yeah.
and it would be called Barista. Barista.
Something...
And yeah, people come in, they order a drink, you have to make just the right kind of drink, and then over the course of your days working as a barista, one of your customers stops showing up, and it turns into a murder mystery and a whodunit. Dun dun dun.
Okay,
Wow, that's in depth.
The logo for that game, or the cover art, the name of the game has to be in the same font as the Starbucks logo font. It has to be.
Oh,
Like, same color,
Get
same
it
everything.
as close as possible, to the
Can we get
point
some
of
fan
copyright
art of
infringement.
this, please? We need
Yeah,
some
please.
fan art of this.
In fact, actually, we do need some fan art, not only for that, but for the game as well, because if you make something really, really good, I might put it in, have it somewhere, like a photo that I can stick on the wall somewhere, make something awesome,
and if it
I'll
just
put it in the
happened to
game.
include someone making coffee,
Yeah.
Polar Barista Expedition
If it
says that
happens to
janitor.
Oh man, yes, that I will allow it. It shall be done on the virtual Polar Expedition, where you can donate at justgiving.com/virtual polar expedition. Indeed. Indeed you can. And the total is displayed somewhere up there, probably.
Exactly.
I can't remember where I put it.
How much has been donated already? I could not, it just blew my mind that in the first day and in like the first hour
it was
or two,
crazy.
it was like 50% and then over 50%. And then sitting at 66, which is a lovely, 66 and 67 are
it's a nice number, but I think it needs to be higher.
Yeah, they're nicely annoying, is what they are. The 66s and 67s.
We've just passed through a corner, and I can see something in the distance.
What?
I can
see
a little.
Look at that!
Oh, yeah, look at you there.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Ooh.
This is a whole other
What is that?
thing.
It looks like mountains.
Must be further behind everyone else.
You're passing into Mordor. That's what's happening.
Yeah, maybe that could be it, or it could be the next biome. But
You can't walk there,
well,
but they never said anything about hovercrafting.
I think I did see a sign back at the last turning that said Sauron ahead. So.
Oh no. I read a really funny article that Danny linked me about how programming sucks. And it was talking about people who, work like 4,700 hours a day digging a tunnel with a screwdriver into Mordor. And it's really funny. You should go read it. It's called Programming Sucks, and it's about the internet and how it's badly coded. But yes, returning to the Virtual Polar Expedition, we're in the next
It's also
biome.
known as Tom
Nearly.
Scott's YouTube channel.
I don't know who that is. Tom Scott. Who's Tom Scott?
He's brilliant.
He's
brilliant.
You don't know.
You don't know who he is, really?
What?
I'm not sure.
Just say you do. Just say you do.
Yeah, totally. I'm just playing with you guys. I know everything. No, seriously, who's Tom Scott?
He does. Is it things or places you've never heard of? And he does both. But
he does quite a bit of just random oddities and cool things. Really, I mean, he's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But yes.
He actually was responsible for, what was that? There was a little app for your phone where you could only communicate in emoji. It was a short-lived app, but it was like Twitter, but you can only communicate using emoji, and people were attempting to have actual conversations using thumbs up and thumbs down and that sort of thing.
Oh,
that emoji series where you had like half a dozen keyboards, each for each different possible emoji, that was incredible, wasn't it? I mean,
the emoji keyboard, yeah.
I've never seen anything so both brilliant and stupid at the same time. I'm honestly impressed. I really, really am.
The art of the bodge.
That is the power of YouTube and Twitch. Is it gives life to the brilliant and the completely not worth anyone's time.
It gives life to the utter
if we're not YouTube and Twitch, who would do it? Who would actually make that effort? But you get to see what's in people's heads that they would never do otherwise.
The strange, strange things that are in people's heads. And then there's the slightly less strange things, which are kind of boring and no one wants to know about.
This is a beautiful biome. I'm loving it.
Beautiful. It's awful. I hate it. This is the first one I made. It's so
I see
bland.
you're missing it. There's a little bit of, I see a shimmer of lapis lazuli down there. If you land just to your left.
We'll just go down a bit.
Well, you have to watch out, though. I mean, there's some pretty sharp rocks down there.
Yeah.
Don't want to puncture the hovercraft.
Puncture the bottom of the boat. I go down to the bottom deck to get some more plants. And
You let all the air out, Harv. Come on.
You must have had this thing running at top peak efficiency when we started the stream, because I'm surprised you haven't had to bang on anything yet.
Yeah.
Ooh. No, I don't think I've crashed yet, but I wonder if anything's deteriorated. Because
the stream is still young.
True, we do have many hours on this stream. Going for several
That is calling
hours.
for a quack save.
Quack save?
Quack save.
Nah, we don't need...
Hold on, I'll get the app going.
Where
Hold
we're
on.
going, we don't need quack saves. No, seriously, like, it's my game. I can just put us back where we were. I can cheat my way to victory because I'm God in this little world of mine. And you wouldn't call God a cheater, would you? No. See, my point.
I mean, not
exactly.
to his face.
Well, behind his back, sure, but he's
I'm
omniscient.
sorry, not to Not to her face. I'm sorry. That's my bad. That's
Its face. It. We'll call God it.
You see, you came here expecting some bunch of idiots flying a hovercraft to North Pole. Instead, you got philosophy.
Yes. Indeed you
which
did.
actually is the same. It's defined as a bunch of idiots flying a hovercraft to the North Pole, aka philosophy.
We
There's a
can
new
just...
camera angle, by the way.
Oh, the tablets. I've added in the tablets camera angle, so
Yeah.
Tablet cam.
hopefully you can see the chat rushing by a bit more. I mean, it's strange that you'd want to see it rushing by because you can just watch the stream and see it rushing by on the right.
People
but,
like
you
to
know,
be on stream, though. It's
You can just see yourself in
Mhm.
the stream.
yeah. Watch, I can do it right now. Hello.
Go on, type in. I'll see it immediately.
Hello,
Hello
worlds.
world. Everyone's first program, except it wasn't mine. You make something that prints "Hello World" to the console, supposedly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think my first programming was actually taking apart the Nibbles program that was written in QBasic for DOS like 5.0 or something. And it was just all right there, and it was all very readable code, and so it was just too tempting for a young boy to not change all the words into poop and fart jokes.
I mean,
Do
modding.
people still want the quack save? Because I could do the quack save thing.
I can tell you're just dying to do it. So sure. We'll
Yeah,
have it.
I'm absolutely on
What
the
can we-
edge.
what we
for-
can
for-
do-
for this.
If you set the interval to like can you set the interval to like 15 minutes, and then every 15 minutes I'll stop and repair anything that's broken? It'll be...
That could work,
Yeah,
actually.
That's
Really?
what we'll
But
use
we
it
need
for.
a new name for it, since it's not a quack save. It's a.
It's a
it-
quack repair.
Quack repair.
But we
Yeah.
I don't think the word quack can really fit with that. We need to come up with a pun or something for that.
Okay, stream, you've got your job. Give us a pun. That's the only thing you're good for, except for being on camera right now. There you go. What if the canyon goes from east to west or vice versa?
Quack fix.
The quack fix. Yeah, actually, that's pretty.
Hey,
That's pretty.
Matthews in the
Quack
chat
fix,
just said
yeah,
quack
okay,
fix.
Yeah.
sure, that'll work. That'll work.
I just saw
Quack
that,
fix.
Quack fix is that's
Still
pretty
get our duck.
snappy. I like that name.
Get duct tape. Yeah, get the duct tape.
Get the
tape.
duct tape.
All
Funny.
app 3, 2, 1. Good one.
Very, very nice. So yeah, first programming.
So-
On the topic of first programming, I think mine was when I really got into it was when I got my first virtual reality stuff, the Oculus, the DK2, the second development kit from Oculus. Because really I didn't have any motivation for it. I always knew that I wanted to learn how to program. But I think unless you've got a project in mind, a goal that you want to achieve, it's difficult to put up with its nuances. So yeah,
Yeah.
I was doing VR stuff from day one.
Well, that's good because when I started, I literally just made basically Pong. I mean, that's just to learn, but that was my first programming experience.
Yeah, I mean, I say first programming. It was my first proper
Major thing, yeah.
major venture into
Yeah,
it.
like I find there's like two different firsts. There's the first time you opened up something and started messing with variables, and
Yeah.
this is the first time you really put something together that's like completely new. That's yours.
Yeah, actually, okay, mine because of Nibbles, and that was just their proprietary version of the Snake game that has been being made since games were being made. But because that got me into QBasic, and I was just tinkering mainly with text, and it was DOS those days, so everything was text. Even the graphics was just ASCII characters. But I ended up writing a program that once you entered into it, simply simulated the DOS prompt and responded in appropriate ways, except for where it didn't.
It pretended it
And
was
so it
DOS.
would make you think, and it would make you think that your hard drive was completely empty. I believe in later versions of the code, you start the program, it makes you think it's formatting the hard drive, and then it just drops you into what you think is the actual DOS prompt. But no, you're still in my little world, sucker.
God.
Oh, that reminds me of a really great story I have from a long time ago. I must have been like 6th grade or something. The classroom that we were in had like one or two really ancient. Well, by today's standards, ancient, but at the time they were relatively modern computers. You know, large clunky things that public schools normally have. Well, if you live in the West Hemisphere, well, Western world, you know what I'm talking about. If you live anywhere else, you probably have it better. But really old machines. Basically, someone decided to copy and paste the shortcut for kids picks about 10,000 times and put them all in the startup folder for Windows. So they would get run every time the computer booted up.
Oh, wow.
God.
To say the least, it was beautiful, and it made a lot of people very, very angry since there was no backup for the files on that computer, and they had to fix it. They ended up having to wipe the hard drive. Don't know why, but sure you could get around with that without having to wipe everything. But you know.
Oh, I've crashed.
Say
I just crashed.
did this.
Oh no!
Oh,
Did you see that
oh.
immediately?
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
It's a travesty.
And
And in
I
response
think
to
things
your
are
question,
broken because
Ronan,
I'm falling very,
it wasn't
very
me
quickly.
who did it, but it was me who explained how to do it. So
Oh dear.
yeah.
Danny has put sounds into this. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Just turn on, unmute the stream for a second so you can listen to it in like 15 seconds. Oh,
I did just unmute it
Oh.
and heard some game show type.
well done, Danny.
I just heard that.
Oh
Jeez.
no. Okay,
Too much
right, stuff is
trumpet.
definitely broken now. Propellers, we've only got the left side turning. You'd think that we would
You
like
either
flip
just
over.
crashed, or you just lost a round of number wang. Something just happened here.
Alright, I'm gonna get us out from the side of this mountain.
Oh,
I don't
hey,
care if we
we are
crash
up
into the floor.
to 80% of our goal. We're at
80%, wow.
1623.
Nice.
Wow.
Ooh.
I don't know. See,
Wow.
my comments are still kind of broken, so I can't read them off. But if somebody has them in order and can read off the comments, that'd be nice.
Yeah, my comments aren't in order either, which is.
I don't know how
annoying.
Vincent must have been lying. He just must have been.
They're not in terminal,
No, they're not in
Cool.
order for me. Mine,
Okay.
it goes basically 90 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 9 minutes. It doesn't make any sense.
20 minutes
Yeah.
ago, 1 minute ago, 2 minutes ago, 9 minutes ago, it's almost in order. Like it's trying, it just can't quite get
it's
there.
trying to be in order, but it just kind of fails.
It just can't put everything together. It's like having a really messy desk that isn't yours. Like you know the answer is here somewhere. You just have to keep throwing things around till you find it.
Oh man. Alright, guys,
20
it's
minutes
time.
ago, apparently, It's a Secret to Every Pony pushed us to Leet with a $10 donation, with a 10
Hey.
lira donation.
Right.
And hello, Pony. Thank you. Pony's another one of my bae.
Yeah, Bunny's been on my streams a lot. Why aren't my cupboards respawning stuff? Is my question. Because I've just ran out of blades to fix
Did
our
you-
ship with. Oh, there it is. It's working now. Never mind. Nothing to see here. Totally didn't go wrong for a second.
Huh.
Oh dear. The problem
Thank you
when
for
you
your
have
donation, Pony.
when you have a game that you've made is that when stuff goes wrong, it's really embarrassing. Horribly
oh,
so.
that's on me. That's on me as well.
Is it, oh, this didn't work. Oh yeah, I wrote that. Meanwhile, Danny's stuff all works pretty much perfectly. And I just feel inadequate.
Just need to splinter personalities so that you can legitimately rage at the developer. You know.
Rage at
Yeah.
my other half. Let's check these. Oh, these are both fine.
Speaking of your other half, I think he's here now.
Oh, has he arrived? Should we put Danny
Yeah.
chat on for a second?
I think so.
Okay. Danny, oh Danny. Please let this one have not broken. Danny chat, if you're in your stream chat, you can talk right now. Talk to us. We all link hands in a circle and we say, Danny, talk to us, Danny. Are you there?
Danny. Danny.
Ooh, we summon him from the other side. Who are we
We are-
using as a conduct, as a conduit to
Bring
whatever
forth
the word
the
is.
Kraken Master.
Oh, yes, Danny, I like the sound effects. Yeah, particularly the crashing sound effect. Very, very funny. Well done, you. Yeah, I see what you mean as well about... He told me, he advised me to turn down the game volume a little. Oh, I think I've just fixed that one nicely. Yeah, because when I very first opened it, it screamed at me when I crashed. It's the loudest thing. Okay, one blade in
Well,
place.
you can't really say that isn't realistic, because if you have a large thing like this with very quickly and the rotating parts tend to make a lot of noise when they suddenly stop.
True, that is true. Especially since this hovercraft is pretty much made of wood and bits of tinfoil.
It's not usually the sound of losing a round of The Price is Right, but it is loud, yes.
Oh dear. Okay, I think our propellers are okay. Let's check the back. Let's just make sure everything's okay. Back here? Oh, no, we've lost the blade. That is not okay. We've lost one blade.
Alright, well, while you do that, I'm going to attempt to read the comments in order. It's not going to work, but I'll try. Alright, so we have, from 20 minutes ago, Christopher Hammond, the $100 I promised. You have donated quite a lot of money, so thank you for that.
Yes. Well done. Nice work.
We also have 10 minutes ago was Anonymous. Yay, a new biome. He donated $50. Thank you. 2 minutes ago, Christopher Hammond again, $50. Remember the Nintendo Virtual Boy?
Oh, wasn't that the massive?
It was a failure.
I've seen pictures of it. Yeah, it didn't do very well. I watched an anime which used that in, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Oh dear.
Was it basically like one of those, I can't remember what they're called, but the old viewfinders that you'd hold up to your head and there'd be a switch on the right side, you'd pull it down and it would change pictures? Did Nintendo just rebrand that and call it the Virtual Boy?
Well, I think it was the first attempt at like a proper VR headset.
Sorry,
just...
I'm eating, so it sounds like there's things in my mouth.
But no, it wasn't great apparently.
Yeah, no. It's weird. The controller was weird, I think, too. Then we have, 2 minutes ago, Lyoko2424. Hey, guys, I love what you guys have been doing for these 4 years, and good luck, especially with your tea-making game. Donated $5. Thank you. Or I should say £5. I'm reading the currencies wrong.
Whatever.
Thank you.
Kickstarter. We need a Kickstarter.
Kickstarter for that barista murder mystery.
The barista murder mystery brought to you by the co-hosts of the Virtual Polar Express.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that earlier. It's 2:28 p.m. here, so it was just a bit of lunch, and it was really good. And I'm completely not ashamed that I was having a couple of cookies for lunch because I hate myself. And let me tell you, they were like eating angels who happened to taste like cupcakes. It was amazing. You should all be jealous.
You know what? Cupcakes would like be perfect right now, but I'm in VR. I can't go get cupcakes. I have responsibilities. Danny's telling me to grab an axe and smash some stuff.
That's a good
okay.
plan.
All right. Apparently, there was a new deterioration effect.
Why aren't there cupcakes in this game? I mean, the ship's already fueled by like milkshakes. We determined last episode. There needs to be something cupcake related now. It needs to be.
Oh dear. The
Sparks?
no, not sparks, but it's gone all rusted, and it seems to have.
Ooh.
Hang on, have you?
Oh, I can
How
totally
did you
see
make that
what's
happen?
happening.
I'm pretty sure. Is there some sort of mesh deforming thing in this development magic? He says. The actual cog itself is deformed. It's all like broken and twisted.
Oh, what the heck?
That's really cool.
That is cool looking.
How did you do that? Tell me. I need to know.
Tell me your ways.
It's Danny. It's like trying to communicate with like an elder god. You can't even understand what they're talking about. Like, no one can pronounce Cthulhu or his name properly. So, right as I said that, Apple software update just popped up.
Did you say Cthulhu? Well, we're here to help.
No, I don't care, Apple. Go away. Your new phone is crap.
Ooh,
The deformation thing is brilliant. I love the idea of like something breaks, and then you have to break it more to get it off. And that's why you've got the axe on board. You have to beat it, and then you can get it off and throw it away and put on a new one.
Danny did very good. I think, can we all give a round of applause for Danny? That was very good. Development magic there. Alright, so the center cog is in place, which means all the cogs turn together and they drive the rudder, so when I spin the wheel, yay, the rudder turns. Fantastic. Just to demonstrate, if I take the cog out again, then I cannot spin the wheel because the cogs do not drive. It's all stuck. The entire system is stuck. This is called dependencies. It's what basically the foundation of our game is built on. Things being dependent on other systems. Like how the fuel pipes, they run through the ship, they go along the deck all the way around the back into the propellers. If those burst and no fuel gets to the propellers, then the propellers don't work.
Yeah,
or if they slightly burst, then they only work half as well.
You have one basically in the middle of your floor. I'm surprised you don't trip on that more often.
Well, you see, that's because this is virtual reality.
Don't break the immersion!
I mean, totally just tripped. Oh,
I
no.
choose to believe this is really happening.
I actually have a drum kit that is just drumsticks and two little pads that go on your feet. They're just reflectors, and then a 120 frame per second camera watches you, and the computer does all the calculations. It works really well. So if we can get some little reflectors on Harv's feet, then we can make him trip over.
Yeah.
How about we just like
We can
take
kickstart this
a
thing.
long wire and just string it across his room and make him trip that way?
Yeah, that also works.
We could have one of you like here in the room with me. I'm completely oblivious, and you watch the screen and simulate the effects.
Yeah.
So like have a fan. When we speed up, you turn the fan onto a higher setting and all blows in my face.
Hey, Harv's family, if you happen to be in the room or listening to this, can you make that happen?
You know what? My dad actually was watching the entire stream yesterday, apparently.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so you know, he could hear you say that right now. He could be watching. He could come up here and just invade the room, and I'll
In a
accidentally hit
minute
him in
here,
the
we're
face
going
with
to
a
hear
controller.
somebody going at Harv's face.
I couldn't find a fan, so I'll just blow. Oh dear. Okay, moving swiftly on.
Did we read, there was one donation I don't remember hearing from Flemmy, who
Yes.
said, if everything can break, could it be possible that the compass was broken from the beginning?
Dun,
Is that possible?
Dun,
Oh, I did miss that.
dun. Flemmy, you raise a good point. Who knows? You know what? I don't know. Maybe it
This
could.
is only,
Hit it with the axe. Fix it with
this
the
is-
axe.
Let's fix. Well, you know what? We got to fix
Fix
this
it
compass.
good.
This is only the virtual polar expedition. I didn't specify which pole.
It's one of them. We'll go to.
That's
Oh, I'm
true.
going to crash.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rise.
look out. Oh,
Oh no!
Oh,
Struck
no.
you just do.
Oh dear. That wasn't good.
Someone was mentioning about the compass. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of, it's really cold out there on the West Pole, so yeah.
At the West Pole. Oh dear. Alright, I'm going to try something actually. I want to see if I can throw my my blades, rather than having to teleport over, if I can just throw them into the slots from on top deck.
Ah.
I want to find out whether
you're
this is
gonna-
possible.
Trick shot repairs.
Exactly.
yeah.
Only on the virtual polar expedition.
Alright.
Hashtag trick shot
of a-
repair.
This is how
Okay, well, that
Thor
failed.
repairs his airship. Just
Oh,
chucking
one of
him
them got
out.
in!
Did you?
Yep, the other one didn't.
Nice.
But one of them definitely did.
Hey,
Right, where's my hammer?
50-50. I mean, it's perfect.
It's not too bad, is it? Not too shabby.
Not
Alright.
too shabby.
Now the problem is that the propeller underneath the propeller that I'm trying to get to is currently on, so there we go. And then I just stand up and it just about decapitates me. Beautiful.
Yeah.
There we go, it's spinning now. Excellent work everybody involved. Nice.
Yay!
Very nice. Okay, I just need to check to see if anything broke at the back. No, looks good. Everything looks good. Let's go! To the North Pole. Also, I lost my compass somewhere along the way. I kind of just threw it in a panic. And now the axe is on the bow of the ship.
That's fine.
That's
It
fine.
wards off evil things.
Just generic evil things, TM.
Just
It's a
generic
hood
evil
ornament.
things.
It's a feature.
It's a feature.
I'm threatening people. Yes, Danny's just realised that we did indeed leave the valley. Somehow, what convenient timing that we just left the valley at the start of the stream.
Yeah.
We totally weren't behind last stream.
Jeez.
Ooh! Yes, very
Are you
interesting.
using HyperEdit?
No. I'm using Unity Scene View. That's what it's called.
MC Edit is what it's called.
Yeah, pretty much. It's as if I had something to do with this, says Danny. Yep, pretty much. Who knows?
All right, we actually have 2 more donations. One from Angelus2141 for this $10 or £10 donation. I want Pon to sing Pokepon while having Harv do his rave dance because seeing and hearing that has to kill cancer.
You know what? You know what?
That is a good point.
I think to be fair, the chance is low, but as we were saying yesterday, it's not 0. The probability that it could happen is 100%. So yeah. We'll have to do that at some point. How many?
Yeah, well,
how much money needs to be raised for that to happen?
Well, we're at 1,650. So, what do we have at 2,000? We had something, didn't we? Wasn't that the button?
Yeah, 2,000. Now press the button. If you can get to 2,000, now press the big red button that's been here this entire time.
So let's say, what do you think? 1,750 or 18? For the Pokepon
I'm willing to do it a little bit sooner. What are we on currently?
A little bit. We're at 1,650.
We're at 1,650.
Yeah.
Wow.
81% of the total goal.
My God. Okay. Yes. We'll do 1,700.
1,700. Awesome. And then we also have another donation from Jessica or Denaraxia. Hey guys, I've watched all of the expeditions, but this is my first time donating. I don't have a lot of money, but what I do have is music. If we reach 2K today, I'll be making an OST, or official soundtrack, for the expedition.
Yes.
£10 donation. That is amazing.
Oh wow! Fantastic. I would really love to hear that.
That would be really cool. Yeah.
Excellent. Right.
That could end up as a game asset, or if not, it's on the soundtrack that you sell for the exact same price of the game 6 months after you've stopped selling the game.
Well, hey, you know what? If any artists out there do want to make some artwork or want to do some music or anything like that, you know, make it, get in touch, and we'll talk. Because, you know, we're willing to make our game better with various things. Frankly, art is where we're lacking. I mean, neither Danny or I are particularly artists, as you might be able to tell from the complete lack of textures in this game.
I don't know. He's one up to you now because he had a deformity. So.
Oh yeah, true. Yes, dynamic deformity. It puts my use of the approximate hierarchical convex decomposition software to shame, really.
Yeah, that word.
Say what?
Just a little thing I got to sneak into conversation every so often. Oh, it's nothing really. It's just the approximate hierarchical convex volumetric decomposition software that we were using to make this game.
That's why you use a different order of those words every time you say it.
That's maybe.
It's a plugin for Blender, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's really, really good. It saved the game, pretty much. That's how I view it. It saved the game. Danny and I were going mental in the chat as we were in our Skype chat. Just trying to figure out how we could salvage this thing. And he found it. He always takes claim for that, so I will say that before he demands that I give him credit for it. He did find it. It was his discovery. But I used it because I did all the Blender stuff. Everything you see came from Blender, and when it felt like it was being useful. Otherwise, there were a lot of stuff that didn't get in the game because Blender didn't feel like it was being useful.
Hello?
Blender is a wonderfully powerful program that hates most of the people who use it.
Yes. It felt that way. I felt like it had a vendetta against me. Oh dear.
Hello, can you hear me at all?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yes. You're a bit robotic and a bit cutting out. But we can hear you.
Probably gonna leave for a bit because I'm dying right now.
Yeah, it seems to be dying. You might wanna reset some things. Turn it off and on again.
Or are you just giving Harv an opportunity to do the robot in virtual reality?
Maybe.
Well, to be fair, we did get another donation that put us to the goal, I think? Yeah. So Christopher Hammond, again, £100 donation.
Dude!
This guy is insane. He said button and pawn.
Wow, does that cover both the goals for the button and for porn? We're not going to show porn on the stream. We're talking about PAWN before you say. Ronin, I'm just gonna call you Ronin from now on. I mean, I love the name porn, but it's a bit ambiguous.
Some people do call me Ponin Ron just to make it.
Ponin Ron.
Ponin Ron. Oh, beautiful.
Although that still sounds a little cheeky somehow.
Just a tad, just a little bit cheeky. Okay, so I've just fixed the thing on the back of the ship, thanks to that one person in the chat. Should we do a bit of a rave?
I think so.
Which comes first? Which was higher, the button or the rave?
The button's at 2,000 actually.
Oh, okay.
So it's not time for the button yet. So it is time for the Pokepon if Ronan wants to do that.
I would love to. I cannot, for the life of me. There's no way I'm going to be able to remember how to play the guitar, though. So
It's too bad we don't have Vincent
acapella.
Oh, I've got. I can see we're sinking. We're sinking. I don't know what. Oh, there's pipe burst. That's why we're sinking. Oh dear. Right, max height. Go up. Go up. Maybe. Oh no. We're crashing.
What the hell did you just do?
Oh, jeez, dropping really fast too.
We're still crashing because I left us going forwards as well.
Oh God.
Jerry,
Turn that
bring
off.
the duct tape. It's gone wrong again.
It's too late for the duct tape.
Okay, right.
He's going down.
I fixed the bursts, and now we're going back up. But there are more bursts to be found.
Oh my God.
Okay, right. That one led to the side engine, so that engine should be functioning a bit better now. Think we're okay. Yes.
That was pretty intense. I just saw my life flash before my eyes.
Oh dear. Oh, deterioration. That looks like rust again. The side blades. It's gone
Oh.
rusted. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
whilst we're here, we got to fix up some blades.
Cool. See that?
Wow. Okay. If you get ready for your performance, I'll do some fixing, and then we'll be on our way.
This is no time for singing. Everything is falling apart.
We need to distract the people.
Oh dear.
Everything is fine here. Everything is wonderful and gay.
Things do seem to be a bit dimmed down on the bottom deck, even though the circuit breakers are down. I wonder why. Maybe it's because the pipe leading from the fuel tank to the generator is burst, so the generator isn't getting as much fuel, and its output has dropped. Which is why everything seems a bit dim down here. Literally, watch the lights. I do this.
Is that really it?
And look, the lights come back on.
I like
Yep.
how there's a lot of small details. This is pretty.
Yeah, Danny and I were discussing
I
afterwards
also
that
like how, yeah.
we didn't really get across the level of depth there is to how the mechanics all fit together.
No, but you did pretty decently because that. Yeah, wow, that's pretty cool. I like that.
He wanted to make a simulator, he was saying.
That's pretty much what it is. It'll only get better, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is, just as a reminder for everyone watching, this is very technical alpha. Like, this is the beginning of the development cycle. We're planning to keep at this for another year or so, and then maybe, hopefully, release the game. There's going to be a lot to come, and a lot of cool features. If you want to suggest features, then we're all ears, especially the co-hosts. You can tell us what you think needs improving, or new ideas like the barista machine.
Like I said, I think the texture of the sun needs to be changed to me, obviously, because I'm a big inspiration for
Oh
you
yes,
guys, right?
it's got. I'll just use your logo because it's pretty fancy sun you got there.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
We hear the
I'm back.
sounds.
Yay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Oh my, Christopher Hammond again.
Donating
He wasn't
more.
satisfied. Hang on.
Oh my,
Yeah.
Christopher Hammond. Have you turned him into a curse now? Is he profane? Oh my,
Actually, we
Christopher Hammond.
We have two now. We
Gordon
have
Bennett.
one from Christopher Hammond
And I'm
that
gone
says
again.
goal.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, you're still here. Don't worry, you're here.
No, I'm like breaking up.
Oh.
I can't. My internet connection is dodgy.
Oh no.
And all dodgies. I'm gonna turn down some settings and things.
What's Mr. Hammond say?
He says goal. He donated 101 pounds there. And then there's also one from All at Henbrook. Well done, Harvey. 100 pounds and 25 gift aid. I'm not sure where that goes.
That's
but...
those are my parents because Hembrook is the name of the house I live in.
Hey.
Huh.
Oh.
Oh, so yeah, hi
Hey,
mum.
Did you just give out your home address?
Hi mum. My address. It's one word. But yes, hello parents. I'm in VR. Are you proud of me?
Hi, Harvest mom and dad.
I love that your house has a name too. It's so
I know, that's interesting.
Dickensian.
A
you
lot
know?
of-
It's
a lot
like,
of British
Where do you
houses
live? Oh, I live in Bleak House.
It's not actually all that uncommon in the UK.
I do have to say, one of the blades actually looks like it's brown as it's spinning.
Yeah, it's that's the rust, I think. Oh, there's another.
So how do you
pipe
replace
burst.
that one?
Just gotta chuck it overboard and replace it with a new one.
Axe. Get out the axe, Harvey.
Oh, jeez.
Oh dear. First of all, I'm gonna fix the pipe burst on the generator. I think that's a bit more of a
Oh,
priority.
fix and no
There we
break.
go.
Make Harvey a dull boy.
Everything is breaking right now.
Ooh, do we get to see what the big red button does now?
Yeah,
Oh, we
that's
passed
what
the goal,
Chris
haven't
was
we?
on about. That's why he
Yeah.
put in the rest of it and said goal.
I'm gonna park us on the valley floor just so I can actually repair these generators. Easy does it.
While you're doing that, we
does it.
also have another donation from Anonymous, 1184 pounds, and then some to Gift Aid. So Gift Aid must be the website just helping it stay afloat to help other charities.
I'm not sure actually. When I donated earlier, it did have something about that. Like it goes to a separate place that keeps the whole thing running, pretty much. That's what I heard.
I'll look it up actually.
Okay.
As I'm watching you on the past stream, cycling things down so that you can get out and repair stuff and whatnot. It's in terms of ideas for the game. If you go to repair the rotor and you haven't shut it off, it just ting, and the hammer just goes flying off.
Well, yeah. Sometimes it actually does that anyway, just because the rotors are spinning really, really fast. But that should totally be a mechanic that actually happens, intentionally. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that, a lot of details about what happens when you do different things, like how everything interconnects that we want to try and put in the game. It's a lot
I think
of
a lot
things.
of that is going to become like really clear and apparent when more sounds get involved. Figuring out how your ship works and then being able to tell by the sounds it's making. Oh, that's not quite right.
Yeah,
that
my
would be good
idea
actually.
originally
Instead
was...
of like changing sounds hard from one condition to the next, you'd mix them, fade up and fade down. So that
my original idea for the propellers, I wanted them to have like a low kind of humming noise, and then as things break, the pitch slightly increases. So just like a little, you can just kind of tell that, oh, something doesn't sound quite right. That kind of thing. Yeah, so yeah, we'll be definitely doing stuff like that, absolutely. Want to have a lot of feedback, so you can have an idea what's going on.
The different sounds, can tell you different conditions, so you know where to look and stuff.
Yeah, just exactly.
One quick question: what part is wrong when it got this sound?
Well, something must be wrong because I think my upwards thrust feels a bit weak. I think there must be a pipe burst, so that's probably what that sound means. I think
it's either a pipe burst or it's just. It may be that there's not enough plants on the deck.
That's got to be it.
Well,
yeah.
The interior air ducts are a little.
Tish. Very clever. Yes, there was a pipe burst. I see it. Where's my hammer?
Oh, thanks, M Space, for pointing that out. We've actually, we're at 102% of our goal. We've passed the goal in less than an hour in the second stream.
Wow, guys, what should our new goal be? We need to keep going. We ought to do more. I just threw a torch into the propellers.
$1 billion.
Oh wow!
Is your pinky on your mouth that when you say that?
$1 billion. Oh man!
What a perfect! I'm watching the stream that everyone else saw 20 seconds ago now, and watching you hammer my face. It was the perfect camera angle for you to be repairing that pipe at that moment.
Yeah, I did think that. Anyway, people are screaming at us to do the button and the poke porn. We got to do this thing.
Yeah, we do.
Are you ready for the poke porn, or is it not happening?
I can do it.
The poke porn.
I can't play a song, but I can, we'll all just hum, but not actually because that's gonna mess everything up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just got to do the singing, and everyone will be able to imagine the guitar sounds from my dancing. How about that?
Yes. Oh, yes. Interpretive dance will carry the music.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Right.
I'm gonna get ready and go below deck. You warm up your vocal cords. I think he sounds warmed up. I don't know about you guys.
Properly vocalized, yeah.
I think he's vocalized. I think he's got the image in his mind. Okay, that's one torch, and that makes 2 torches. I just got to turn off the lights down here so we can have a proper party. There we go.
Are we ready?
Yep, I think we're ready.
All right. I wanna be the very best, like no pawn ever was. To build them is my real test, to fly them is my cause. I will travel across the skies, searching far and wide. Gather science to understand the goo that is inside. Ronin Pong, gotta catch 'em, it's you and me, playing career mode in KSV. Ooh, you're my best friends in a world we must defend. That's Kerbin. Oh, our course so true. Jebediah will pull us through. You'll teach me, I'll mislead you. Ronin Pond! Ronin Pond!
Perfect.
Is that enough?
Woo!
Or shall we
Yes,
make it
there we go. Oh, that was good. I can't see anything.
Oh man.
Where are my torches gone? I just threw them away with the climax of that song, and now I can't see anything. Man, all the dancing. I hope I wasn't breathing into the mic or anything.
Oh my god. That is That was good.
Does it
I
look
just caught the end of
fabulous?
it watching on the playback, yes.
I tried to time it as well. I was trying to do Ronin Pond, like, you know. I was trying to get it. I hope I got it.
And if you just tuned in and missed that awesome Pokepon, this is going up on YouTube, right?
Yes, youtube.com
Okay.
/HOCgaming. All of the VODs, whatever they're called, they'll be up there. You'll be able to watch our streams all you like. You can replay over and over
Play
the
all
Pokeporn.
the antics.
Now,
all the
the
antics.
live
this is the moment where the
performance.
co-hosts need to take over for a minute because Jarvis is like clearly, and then Macmillan, cancer support. We need just a few more donations. Oh jeez.
There you go. You guys tell them about the charity, and I'll just take a breather, do some flying.
I actually have a proposal for Sunday. I don't want to do it now, but I was thinking for that final push, for that final charity drive, we promise one push-up from Harv for every $10 we receive.
Dear Lord.
Do it.
Pretty
Do it.
reasonable.
Do
yeah.
Push-ups in VR. You know what? Okay, I'll do that. Well, we'll raise the bit. $10. I think, you know, it's got to be a little bit higher. Otherwise, I may actually die and I won't be able to carry on the stream. So,
Yeah, considering $2,000 in the first day and a half, that's a fair few push-ups there.
Quite a lot of push-ups. What about 50 for every $50 raised?
that sounds good. You know what? I will gladly do as many as I can. For every $50, I will do a push-up.
See, and this is why we need to get those reflectors on your feet because, you know, we should be doing like kick flips instead. You know, we should be
Yeah.
doing some of your ninja stuff, you know, some of them
Yeah,
roundhouses and whatnot.
Anyway,
Don't
as
you still do karate or something like that?
yeah. I'm actually a second dan black belt in karate, so I can do
There
the
you go.
push-ups. If I really wish I could actually track my feet, you know. Oh,
Yeah.
the game just crashed.
Oh well.
Uh,
Well.
Oh. Okay, well, hang on. Technical difficulties. One moment, please.
It's yeah, everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Don't panic. Nobody panic.
Are we still on, or did we go to a Danny got involved screen?
I don't know. I think he had to take his mic off because that's where the VR headset is. I think we're still on.